Hello, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect. This is a general reading regarding Mercury being currently retrograde in Pisces, and how that has had an effect, in my opinion, on the panic regarding the coronavirus. Mercury does go into Aquarius. I think it's on Wednesday, some point midweek anyway. It's obviously still in retrograde till around the 9th of March. But the issue with Mercury being, retrograde in Pisces is that Pisces is a really, really awkward house. It's the 12th house. Let me just give you a wee bit on that. Firstly, before I get into this reading, if you're one of my regulars, you know I did an intuitive read a while back, and I really did mean to check the date before I recorded this. But it was called The Tortoise and the Heron. I will put the link below. Actually, before I pulled the cards on it, the dream I got on it, or vision, I can't remember which way it came through. It was to do with the tortoise being overturned by the heron, and where I saw this happening was in the cloisters. It was a religious area. Initially I had it through as Edinburgh, but then I also had it through as Rome and the Vatican. I really need to change the title of that reading, because the main point of that reading was it was an overthrow of order and imbalance. It was an exposed underbelly, and it was to do with the tortoise who had the Chinese writing on his back. I can't even remember if coronavirus was a thing then. Yeah, I think it was. I think it had been mentioned. Anywho, it just got me thinking. And there's so much panic out there, which is seriously not cool. I'm not saying there's no reason to panic. I don't know any more than anybody else does, but I know that feeding into the fear does nobody any good whatsoever. And I do think a great deal of that is because we have a retrograde, and more so because it's in the 12th house in Pisces. Now Pisces is ruled, or the 12th house is ruled by Neptune, and that in itself is a very kind of murky, confused area. It's where we feel alone in the world. It's where we feel our most vulnerable. It's about secrets. It's about so many things. Confidential documents. It's about self-imposed confinement, how appropriate. Isolation, solitude, hospitals, hotels, prisons, institutions. It is the house of our own self-doing. And it's everything that's confidential and behind the scenes. It's danger, it's secret enemies. And I did in my Aries reading, the mini follow-up I did when I was half asleep, I got the killing moon on that, and death and religion. So I'm just sort of pulling all these little mini strands together. And travel issues, that was another thing that came through. And really what I'm trying to say is this has been exacerbated, in my opinion, the fear and obviously the lack of clarity we're getting as to what's going on, what the actual numbers are, is because of it, this retrograde. So when it goes into Aquarius, really what I want to look at is what that's going to bring to light, because Mercury is at home in Aquarius. It's an air sign, and Aquarius is about being logical. It's objective thinking. It's the truth. It's being quite detached and looking at things from a sort of a big picture point of view. So I think people are going to hopefully get some clarity, but also be hopefully a little less fearful about what's going on when this transit occurs. So what I've specifically asked for is what are we going to find out about the coronavirus when Mercury, it's still in retrograde, goes into Aquarius midweek. And I have got the Loyal Guardian and Ancient Wisdom 33. That number's come up a great deal recently. In fact, I commented in a post on Twitter yesterday about the number 33, because this number is running through an enormous amount of the information that's coming out. 33 to me is obviously an ascended master number. It's a master healer number, master teacher number. I think with this combination, This is just saying that, you know, that people are feeling threatened just now. They're feeling uncertain. They're feeling uncomfortable. And but this is to say that they have a large and devoted, powerful companion here. And it's coming through with ancient wisdom. So with it being my master healer number, I'm really pleased to see that, because I see that as obviously something hugely positive. And I've also got the lady with the Bosch egg. She has ancient wisdom here. So let me just have a wee read at her. I thought I'd taken some notes on her. Hang on. Ancient wisdom. So I just sort of feel that there's going to be some sort of solution. That's what I'm saying. Let's have a look. I'll read a tiny bit from this. So the lady speaks, "My town is on fire, the night sky is full of screams and smoke, and I have done what I can to safeguard this treasure from the sacred library. I will keep it safe, record its wisdom, and ensure that these truths stay alive for a future time. I hope that you understand the history of the knowledge you crave, and respect and acknowledge the freedom of the times you now live in, and do the work yourself. It may be that at some time you too will find my egg, and that you are the person chosen to speak of the knowledge others thought was lost. Or it may be that you too are a guardian of wisdom. If you are, know when to keep silent, know what to keep to yourself, and know that some secrets come to light at the right time. I bring now the symbols of the alchemists, the secrets of the Gnostics, and the wisdom of the magicians and the witches and the herbalists, all saved for this time in this strange form of egg." I think there's going to be a solution, is basically where I'm going with this. I do also have what will this mean for us, and I've got the snake, which is shed old skin. So this is about obviously regeneration in the main. So we'll be look what it says about my snake. It says, you know, shrugging off anything old and unhealthy, and being regenerated. Let's have a look. This snake on the right book. I know I should be more organised and look all these up, but you know, stuff to do. But I really did want to get this out. I mean, I hate panic. I hate it. And the more people feed into it, the worse it gets. And just, where's the snake? Where's the snake? Here we go. Shed old skin. The energy of renewal is washing over your life at this time. If for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognised, or you've been mistreated by others, know this energy is now leaving you. As you've been working through old stories, this is a time for renewal, abundance and connection. Let yourself be reborn and celebrated. So yeah, I just see it's really positive. There's communication here that's going to bring stability into the situation. The Page of Wands is a messenger. It's usually good news. It is upright. The Four of Wands is the home, the hearth, stability. And the Five of Wands is in reverse. And this is bringing things back into peace and harmony. This is all the, you know, infighting or after the fight, everything sort of gets resolved. So in the main, it's problems resolved. And I do have justice at the base of the deck here. Now, I did also look at, because I've got, in my Aries reading, I got black smoke through. And black smoke means no pope, okay? He's obviously gone into isolation with a cold, and nobody really knows where he's at. So I've had a wee look at that as well, with my Lenormand and my Rider-Waite deck here. In the main, his health, the health card is the tree, is in sort of lockdown here with the Four of Pentacles. It's also stagnation, but I really felt that it was like it's in lockdown. The book is about secrets and hidden knowledge. Whatever's going on with his health is obviously under wraps, and it's not being shared. With the Sun in reverse, it suggests that there's no clarity in the situation. The Mice is a worry, because when it's combined, it's not right next to the health card. It would suggest dwindling health, but because it's next to the book card rather than the health, I kind of feel that it's more a case of time is running out with my time and my Eight of Wands here. Time is running out for communication to come through, for a message to be relayed as to what's going on with the Pope's health. With the Six of Swords in reverse on the mice, this is kind of suggesting that this is travel issues, it's unable to move on. I sort of feel they like want to move him, keep him out of the public eye, or they want to actually evacuate him. I've got the letter here with the Knight of Swords. This is like, this can be like aggressive communication, and I think this is also anxiety, and this can be aggressive communication. There's a lot of rumours about where he is, basically, with the World card in reverse. I see a lot of, there might be a lot of online chatter, and that might start to build the longer he's no longer around, because people want to know. And with the magnifying glass and the Fool card, people are just looking into where the frick he is, you know, where he's gone on his travels. I do have the Clouds card here, and this is a troublesome mind, basically. This is a lot of doubt, a lot of worry. It may just be that people are worried about where he's gone. I actually do think this is more of the Vatican maybe keeping under wraps what his health issue is. The Knight of Wands and the Three of Wands here. This is like he's on the move. I sort of almost feel like he's moving location. Not just once, but maybe more than once, you know, like they sort of keep moving him around. Don't know why. It's hidden health, it's a lockdown, there's no clarity, it's increasing pressure to relay information about his health, which could be deteriorating, or the pressure to relay the message because of the rumours that are circulating. Looking maybe to even evacuate him, but he is on the move. So I've asked what is actually his health concern. I did initially get my 5th chakra with anxiety. This is, I mean, it's obviously to do with the throat, and this is I think I actually feel that people are afraid to let him speak. This is a weird one. I don't know if you noted, or it was a while ago, where a woman had reached out to him when he was on one of his tours or whatever, and he slapped her hand, and he had to make an apology for that because he was, you know, quite aggressive, but she was kind of holding on to him. I sort of get the feeling that, I don't know, you know, when I don't know if it's dementia or it's an older person's issue where they start to get what we would call in Scotland a wee bit wannered, you know, and they kind of lose their thread, and it can make them angry, and I actually think that that's more of an issue for him. So I think the anxiety is that he may actually, when he speaks, he may actually speak or communicate quite aggressively. And with this combination, the Goddess of the Moon upright and my 6th chakra in reverse, I sort of feel that this is a muddled mind. This is a muddled mind. This is someone who is confused. His mind is confused, and that is really what the Clouds is. And it's at the very end of the spread. This is someone who is very, very confused. Has a lot of worries. It can actually be like paranoia. It's also a man who, with the King of Clubs here, fire sign, who likes to create chaos. I'm not saying that's what's happening here. I think they're keeping him under wraps. Something to do with his throat, but it might also be that how he communicates might be aggressive, might be fiery, might be angry in his speech, and he has got some confusion here. Now either that is him, or that's just, you know, the energy that's going on around him, how people view him. I do sort of see things coming sort of back into balance. Got the Wheel of Fortune and the 4 of Wands again, which is nice to see. The 4 of Wands is all about stability. and peace and harmony again with the Wheel of Fortune suggests that, yeah, the major changes, but things are going to be brought back into balance here. So really just what I want to get across in this reading is that when Mercury moves out of Pisces and into Aquarius, people might see things a lot clearer. Information that comes out may be a lot more accurate, and ultimately I do think there's going to be, with this combination, ultimately at some point a solution. 31 also comes down to a 4, which is a card of stability. 4, 4, 4, yeah, and scheduled skin renewal. So there you go. Just thought I'd bang that one out there and sort of hope that people start, you know, stop panicking, really. I'm going to get the weeklies out. I'm going to start some tonight. So I usually start with my air signs, but if anyone wants to comment on this with their sign, I'll just start there while because I'm about to get the dinner on, then I'll come back to it. So if you like this video, please like, please subscribe, please share if you think it's appropriate, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.